What's up, everybody? It's Those Jeans Reacts. I'm Jordan. Today is Friday, so we have Pentatonix. I've been sent a lot of songs. It might be every song that Pentatonix has ever done by one person. I should have wrote down the name so I could shout them out. But I've added all the songs that I have not either heard before or reacted to and stuck them in the bag. And it may not look like that many, but there's probably because I fold them up so small that there's probably close to 100 songs in here. So we will probably be reacting to Pentatonix for the next 2 years if this reaction channel lasts that long, which I hope it does. But yeah, so we have enough to last forever. And then I hope when something new comes out, you guys send it to me, or if individual performances come out like y'all did with Kevin, you send it to me. Or I know Superfruit has I don't know if they still do the channel, but I know you guys have sent me a few of theirs and they can go into the bag too. But anyways, we're gonna jump in and see what we're getting today. You're Out, which is a Pentatonix original. Okay, this is off their newer album. We have recently reacted to something off of this album. And I really enjoyed it. So far, I've really loved their original stuff, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that we've heard from them that were original should have been crazy hits. So I'm excited to get into this one. I also know you guys said with this album they did use some different kind of sound effects. I'm guessing it was in the studio to make it sound more up to date or more radio play type stuff. Because I mentioned something about some of the sounds that I was hearing on the last song that we listened to off this album. But about to get into it, if you guys hear something in the background, somebody sawing I think around the corner of the block, I don't know, I keep hearing it, it's going off and on. So hopefully I can do some good editing and edit it out. But we're gonna get into it. You guys hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel.
If anybody else wants to come hang out, Believe's my house, leaving me in doubt. You're out, you're out. I gotta say goodbye. If anybody else wants to chill with me, and suddenly I get anxiety. You're out, you're out. I gotta say goodbye. You keep going on and on and on, but not for too long, for too long. You do what you want, when you're gone, and you're gone. So if you wanna put me down, good. If you wanna steal my crown, then baby. And if you want a good time, come. But if you mess up my fight, good.
Okay, so I know you guys said that they use studio effects, which was pretty obvious at the very beginning of it, because it was kind of they did something. I mean, it was singing, but they did something with the voice. You guys gotta let me know this. The beat, well, first off, the bass drum hit so hard that it sounded like a real drum. But there's a little part here, and I live in Tennessee. We call it a Memphis beat because I'm pretty sure that they are the first ones that came out with it, but it's a really fast cymbal. It's type of thing. And I know Memphis rap was the first ones to bring it out. But is that Kevin? Because that's pretty crazy. The last 20 seconds of it, the beat that was going on, if Kevin can do that I don't know, that's just crazy, because it was fast and he didn't miss it. And I just feel doing the cymbal that fast, I don't know, I just feel you wouldn't be able to stay on beat with your mouth. I don't know, but I was completely mesmerized by that. Scott sounded absolutely wonderful as well, but he always sounds good. Um, Another song that should be radio played so far. Like, I don't know. I want to make some comments at the end. I just don't want to keep y'all waiting, so let me continue.
Shout out to the people who belittle my dreams. Now I'm on TV, I send you the link. You're out. You're out.
I gotta say goodbye to goodbye.
And shout out to my ex who thinks she better than me, Agree to disagree, and you're out. Yeah, you're out, yeah.
I gotta say goodbye.
You keep going on and on and on, but not for too long, for too long. You do what you want, when you're gone, and you're gone. So, if you wanna put me down good, if you wanna steal my crown, then baby, and if you want a good time, come.
This part right here with the cymbals. Alright. I don't know why I keep taking the headphones off. The last, like, I mean, I called it out, like the cymbal sound. Also, it kind of sounds like, man, the way that they're playing, I don't know what they use. I've never been in a studio, so, but the one part, they're making it sound like electric keyboard. But I mean, if you listen closely and you know Pentatonix, you know it's their voice. They're just kind of like doing something with their voices to make it sound like an electric piano. And then there's one part of it where the voice sounds muffled and it almost sounds like they're using a megaphone, but they're kind of like, it's like a crappy megaphone type of thing. And that's making the noise because it's like almost muffled where you can't really understand what they're saying. And, but I'm, man, they gotta get some new people pushing their stuff to get it on the radio. Like I said, I'm gonna make my radio comments at the end of the song because I have some very strong opinions about this. Okay, so I don't know why I always compare them, but like every time I hear their originals, I think of Ed Sheeran, and that should not be a knock on Pentatonix at all because Ed Sheeran is one of the greatest writers of all time, and he has one of the best voices, and it's just their type of music that they do originally just sounds like something Ed Sheeran would do. With like, because he likes to have some up-tempo, like kind of hip-hop beats like this song did. And then Scott's voice is just so good that, I mean, he doesn't sound like Ed Sheeran, but the way that he can do some of his stuff, it reminds me of Ed Sheeran. But the thing that frustrates me most that they cannot get radio play, because this sounds like something that would be on there, is that which we have, I think, 3 radio stations in the town that I live in. It's like country, rock, like 80s rock, and then just like everything that plays everything on it. So I keep it on the 80s rock station because the the station that plays everything literally will play the same probably 10 to 15 songs all day long, every day. And it's almost at the same time every day, because used to I would go pick up my son from school, and at that time every day I'd hear the same song. And that's why I switched over to the 80s rock station, because they have a way more variety of songs. So you're telling me that you can't put a great song like this on the radio instead of just playing the same 15 songs over and over for like 2 months straight, and then you throw a new 15 on there? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is why people don't listen to the radio no more. So we need to get them up on the internet where people are streaming them, because of stuff like that. The only people listening to the radio is like older people. I only listen to it because usually if I'm in town, I'm only in the car for like 5 minutes, and you can't even hear a song. Like if I turn on my iTunes or my Spotify, I'm only going to hear like one song. So I usually just listen to the radio because I'm literally 4 to 5 minutes away from work, and then I'm only like 10 minutes away from the high school and stuff like that. So I don't really go a lot. Like when I go on trips is when I turn on my iTunes or my Spotify. So we have to get them out there. Like, there's too many originals by them that are really, really good that should get way more recognition. I mean, this only has 154,000 views. That is crazy to me. It should have well over 1 million views. Like, come on, get out there, support them, you guys, please. But I want to get off here, man. You guys hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening to my rant.